I love the lyrical patterns. The track you just played, if you listen to the patterns, you can literally write them out and stack them up like columns. You can see, and now you're getting awards for it. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, it takes away it's almost like the street cred. Like you get street cred if you this tough guy with a gun and all that other stuff. Like it's almost it's corny. It's like it's weak if you don't have it. That's how it's set up right now. If you're not
Uh,
talking about guns and you're not talking about hoes and money and somebody's baby mama or some, it's the same theme over and over again. But that's what people want to hear, or the young kids anyway. That's what they want
yeah,
to hear. That's what's popular. I mean, look, you it even filtered into. Now you have name one female rapper that's not rapping nasty. Like it used to be maybe one or maybe two female rappers would probably be all of them. Like this is the nature of it now. Like you have to be raunchy, disrespectful, nasty, just shock value. Everything has to be shock value. And that seems to be the more popular music, unfortunately.
and maybe before I go on, we had this comment from Pierre Oduse was asking about your song, Melanated. You said it was melanated? Meli- your song that you said it is on Spotify or Apple Music.
Yeah, melanated greatness. You can look
Is
up
it?
the artist's identity withheld. You can look up the name, or you can look up melanated greatness, the title. It's there. I got the same mask and everything up there.
Yeah, and he's saying that he made our family saying selling samples. I gave that up for that reason. He said that he gave up selling samples for the reason because of what you're pointing out, like how the music is more about violence and sex.
Yeah,
It's more like like what makes people to be more interested in something. It's more like what the society is against. Yeah.
yeah. Um, it's so because I know hip hop or rap since almost its inception. I wasn't listening to rap back in the '70s or anything like that, but just seeing how it progressed, now it's the norm to talk about guns, drugs, and women. It was popular back in the day, but a lot of those rappers were more battle rapping. They were talking about how much better they were at rapping than you. That was the norm. It wasn't guns and all that other stuff. You had maybe one or two groups that focused on that. If you think about like the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, excuse me, you had groups that were specifically that's what they did. Groups like Onyx, when Onyx that group came out, all they talked about was guns and this and that. But it wasn't the norm. It was not the norm. They were talking about something that wasn't the norm. Public Enemy, they were talking about all the Black Power stuff. So that's still what it's supposed to be. But now it's like even the women got to get in there and talk raunchy and nasty and disrespectful, and like that's the norm. If you don't sound like that, it's automatically like corny. It's like nobody wants it really, unless you're somebody like well, Jay-Z doesn't drop albums much anymore. Even Lil Wayne's still talking about some I mean he's still talking raunchy crazy stuff too. But that's the norm. That's just the how do you sell more records or reach more people and have more streams? The nastier, more shock value type stuff you say, that's what sells. So, I'm not a fan of like I said, I'm not a fan of it. I'm more of the I am like probably 95% in it because of the lyrical stuff. And
Mm.
I love the lyrical patterns. The track you just played, if you listen to the patterns, you can literally write them out and stack them up like columns. You can see where the pattern is, and it keeps landing on the same inner bar pattern. It's all math to me, but that's fun to me. That's figuring out how to do that with words and still tell a story. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Nobody really wants to hear it like that, though. Nobody's thinking that much about rap and their lyrics. Not many. I mean, maybe 2 rappers out there, maybe like a J. Cole or a yeah, not too many people are doing patterns like that. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Skamchen is saying that even in music awards nowadays, it's as if people are half dressed and
Yep.
looking like new them. So for you, there's a time. There's a time. I think I saw this with some artist in some interview recently. You're saying that there's a time in the 90s, I think 90s and early 2000s, when the US rap music was hip hop music. Let me say hip hop music or rap music was like at the top of the top of the top. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
like the kind of music to do. It was everywhere and it was dominating everywhere. But right now it seems like it is falling. Hip hop that is. So, do you believe it's going to find a foot again, maybe in the future, and it begins coming up?
I honestly,
Or,
I don't know
or
where it's
you,
gonna end up because right now it is not going in the right direction. Like, um yeah, it's not going in the right direction. Like, it is now not even cool to be, um not unique. It's cool if you talk about these things and you rap like this and you talk about shooting somebody in the head and all. Like, that's the cool part now. That's the cool part. And that's,
mm,
unfortunately, I have no idea where it can go from here. I mean, it's just, now you're getting awards for it. Okay. Okay. I mean, we went through the mumble rap phase. I think Scam Chan said it. Mumble rap. That phase, I'm so glad phased out because that made no sense to me. I'm gonna listen to a song. I have no idea what you're saying, and that's on purpose. Like, they don't want you to know what they're saying, so they mumble. And who's that rapper? Designer? You're the designer.
I don't know.
This
Let me.
song called Panda and Timmy Turner. Um, I'm not gonna lie, it was melodic. It was like a lot of songs he had. They were like the rhythm of it was nice, but you had no idea what he was saying. And then when you actually find out what he's saying, it's just a bunch of garbage. Like, what the hell am I listening to? But you're not listening to it for the lyrics. So Google designer panda song.
I'm
Google
seeing
designer
designer.
or Timmy Turner, either one. Timmy Turner. Look up the lyrics for the song Timmy Turner.
The song is called Timitana.
Yeah, Timmy Turner, that's one of them. Just Google the lyrics and read them. It, like, honestly, when it made me feel like, what the hell am I doing with my life? Like, I don't get it. And I actually liked the song. The song was the vibe of it was cool, but it was like he's not saying a damn thing.
I see he's saying that he was wishing for Timitana was wishing for a banner to kill everybody walking. He knows that he's all in the furnace. Fuck bitch on BET. Have her walking, she fucking for BET.
Can you tell me what that means?
Have her walking, she's fucking for BT. I think it means that she's having, she's more of having sex to get the award.